Welcome to the wonderful world of Ghastly. I'm with my best friend Nicki here, and we are going to talk about our first experiences with the internet.
Would you like me to start?
Yeah.
I was young. Not that young. No, I was very young, actually. The first time I remembered the internet, there was, I think it was AskJeeves.com. And at some point, because Austin Powers had been born, you could type something in, and a little Austin Powers in his Union Jack tidy whities would dance across the screen. And that was amazing to me. And then I remember E-Bombs World and Newgrounds.com and MSN Messenger, and also I lost my train of thought. The dawn of YouTube. What a beautiful place. What an incredible, magical experience. I kind of miss early YouTube. I won't lie. Everything seems a little too overproduced these days. But such is the nature of things. The internet, as I know it, is a lawless wasteland. And I love it dearly.
My introduction to the internet was my roommate Josh. He, in 1995 or 6, we were roommates. I just had a divorce, and I was living with this fucking guy. And he was a sworn couch potato. Like, he was a couch potato guy. And so he started chat rooms. The first chat rooms I ever seen was with this guy. And all I did is look up pictures of like Soriyama's art and Olivia's art and like pictures of tits and stuff. And it would take like a day to get a JPEG. Yes. On dial-up. And so back in those days, he was on the internet. And I used to make fun of him. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, just let's go to the bar. Hang out with people and shit. And he goes, no, man. Like, I'm talking to this girl in Dallas. So she shows up at our house. And no offense to Josh, he was a good man. But he was about 5'8" and chubby. I'm 6'6" and lean. And so he described himself as me to this girl that he was talking to in Dallas.
Classic mistake.
So when I opened the door, because the doorbell's ringing, she had paid a surprise visit from Dallas. And I answered the door, and I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about because it all has to do with Josh.
Incredible.
And she's calling me Josh, and I'm like... Ghastly.
She opens the door. Well, you open the door.
I open the door and she goes, Josh. And I go, no, I'm Ghastly.
Ghastly.
That story's dead. Anyway, fuck it. The early internet for me wasn't even just that. It was like computers. There was this one time I was eating Cheesies and drinking Gatorade for like like a week straight, I played this stupid game, computers, right? It was a game called Myth.
I remember Myth.
It was a strategy game.
I remember that game.
And so you go, like, I'm a little dwarf or whatever,
Yes.
and you strategize, like, your barbarians and your dwarves and
It
your...
was like the very first World of Warcraft.
And you would... I did that for weeks. And I ate cheesies, and my fingers were fucking orange.
Did you then transfer the orange Cheeto dust in a caked up layer to your mouse and keyboard?
Absolutely.
Was it the WASD and the arrow buttons?
Covered in orange.
Amazing.
So it was one time, my buddy T, he calls me, he goes, I know you're playing video games. And I meet him in the middle of a park, and we end up taking mushrooms and tripping balls. But that was another story.
That's a story for another day. I remember LimeWire. I mean, first there was Napster, but I wasn't old enough to download music at that point. So when Napster was phased out, and it was LimeWire, and then also LimeWire's shittier cousin, FrostWire. But I used to have an MP3 player that had batteries, and it was like this big, and I would clip it onto my belt buckles. Ridiculous. Anyway, I thought I was downloading My Chemical Romance. It turns out I was in fact downloading a porn, and it got lots of viruses on my father's computer, and he was in fact quite upset. I corrected myself, absolutely. But I remember those days.
On that note, shall we say thank you for joining Nicki and I on the wonderful world of Ghastly.
Thank you, Las Vegas. Good night.
Good night.